Buenas videogamers, bienvenidos de nuevo al canal. Vamos a ver el Indie World del 18 de agosto que utilizó Nintendo para presentar, como siempre, de manera pues específica y solo los juegos indie que van a salir en Nintendo Switch, no que vayan a salir solo en Nintendo Switch, sino que dedicada exclusivamente a los juegos indie. Vamos a ver qué presentaron y vamos a reaccionar al vídeo.
Peggy 16.
Bueno, ya sabemos que lo del COVID está afectando a todos los lanzamientos, así que bueno. Super Giant. Estos eran los de... Hades.
On behalf of our small team at Supergiant Games, I am really excited to announce our roguelike dungeon crawler
Roguelike.
Hades is coming to Nintendo Switch. You play as the immortal prince of the underworld, trying to escape hell. And each time you die, it's like coming home. You advance the story, get stronger, and gear up for your next escape attempt. It's a game you can sink dozens of hours into, and if you've already done so on PC, you'll be able to transfer your progress to the Nintendo Switch.
No me salía
version in
Transistor.
Crossface.
Estos son los creadores.
Rich atmosphere and character-driven storytelling of our past titles like Bastion and Transistor. We think you'll find something to love in Hades.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Indie World. I look forward at some games making their way to Nintendo Switch. I'm Mariko.
And I'm Tyler.
And that was a look into the Greek mythology-inspired dungeon crawler, Hades,
Turtles.
from Supergiant Games.
In this game, you'll ally with members of the Greek pantheon,
Achilles.
wield truly legendary weapons, and fight your way through the underworld as you attempt to escape the god of the dead.
Unleash the fury of Olympus when Hades makes its console debut on Nintendo Switch this autumn.
Toño.
Wow, Ariko, are we back in the 90s?
Buah, no, 90 o antes.
Radical.
With all of its groovy GIFs, animated mouse pointers, and amazingly useful toolbars, Hypnospace Outlaw is a portal back to the
Hypnospace
early
Outlaw.
days of the internet.
You mean
Inicios de internet.
scour the
Está
weirdest
mal.
corners of the net, dodge computer viruses, and hunt down hackers and other virtual villains as you seek to crack cases on the digital streets of Hypnospace.
You won't have to wait long to start cruising through cyberspace. Hypnospace Outlaw launches August 27th on Nintendo Switch. You can pre-order the game or download a demo of it from Nintendo eShop. Later
Versión de
today.
prueba hoy. ¿Qué pinta tiene este? Como un anime. SpiritFarer. Este también tiene buena pinta. Under Lotus.
In this cozy management game, make some lasting memories before you have to say a final farewell to those not long for this world.
As a SpiritFarer Stella, help the spirits of the dead make their way into
Stella.
the afterlife by transporting them across the seas on your handcrafted ferry.
Befriend passengers, customize your boat, explore an imaginative world, or just go wherever the wind takes you. While you may be transporting your spirit friends to the afterlife, it doesn't mean you can't have a little fun along the way.
Tiene buena pinta.
You'll be able to set sail very soon, as SpiritFarer makes its maiden voyage on
SpiritFarer.
Nintendo Switch later today.
Hoy. O sea que ya está disponible ya. Parece un Zelda o un... Cuidado de una comunidad. Misiones, reconstruir el hogar. Garden Story.
Hi,
No
I'm
está mal.
the developer for Garden Story. One of my goals for Garden Story is to inspire community stewardship and showcase the importance of coming together to help one another when times get tough. I hope players enjoy the world that I've created and perhaps learn to call it a home away from home.
Hi, I'm Jenny from Rose City Games. We're proud to be working with Picogram to bring this game to life and super excited to announce Garden Story will be coming to Nintendo Switch, which means you'll be able to hang with fruity friends both at home and on the go.
The time is right, and there's a community to save in the wholesome action-adventure game Garden Story.
While newly appointed Guardian Concord may only be a grape fresh off the vine, it's up to them to help rebuild their community and stave off the dangerous rot.
Cultivate friendships, gather precious resources, and restore buildings to help unite the grove, so everyone can enjoy the fruits of their labor together.
Garden Story will bloom on Nintendo Switch next year.
Next year. El próximo año.
You've crash-landed
Okay.
on an alien world, and the only way to go is down.
Surrounded by water on all
Subnautica.
sides, dive into the depths of Subnautica's vast oceans to collect resources, craft underwater structures, and uncover just what happened to this watery world.
If you really want to delve deep, build your own submarine and discover the exotic flora and fauna that call this planet home. Just watch out for some of the more aggressive animals that may not take kindly to your expeditions.
Oh,
And for explorers seeking a frozen adventure, the sequel, Subnautica Below Zero,
Below
will have
Zero.
divers trying to survive the frigid temperatures of planet 4546b.
Náutica, Subnautica,
Subnautica Below Zero will both launch on Nintendo Switch next year.
próximo año, principios. Takeshi y Hiroshi.
This animation style really is something, Ariko.
As young game designer to be, Takeshi, your goal is to entertain your little brother Hiroshi with the latest chapter of your game in this charming RPG.
Choose the monsters that Hiroshi faces on his quest and craft cool challenges, but don't make things too difficult. You'll need to strike a delicate balance to make your game a truly unforgettable adventure.
Discover this heartwarming tale of brotherly bonding when
O sea que
Takeshi
tiene una enfermedad del hermano.
Nintendo Switch
Va a llegar al corazón. O sea que ya está disponible, chicos. Buah, este tiene un estilo gris. Un rayo. También tiene buena pinta. Raye.
Hi, I'm Shruti Ghosh, one of the co-founders and art directors at Nodding Heads Games. I'm here to talk to you about our very first title, Raji, an Ancient Epic. Raji is an action-adventure game set in ancient India that dives deep into the rich tapestry of Indian culture, taking inspiration from Hindu and Balinese mythology. All of us here at the studio have grown up hearing such wonderful Hindu tales of epic proportions, surrounded by architectural marvels and the vast diversity India has to offer. We hope you'll enjoy playing Raji as much as we have loved and enjoyed making it.
Defend the world against the forces of the mighty demon lord in Raji, an Ancient Epic.
Pues tiene muy
This
buena
intense
pinta.
action-adventure, mastering divine weapons such as the fearsome Sharanga bow and the three-pronged Trishula, is vital to your survival.
With the striking art based on ancient Pahari paintings and the medieval architecture of Rajasthan, this is an adventure unlike any you've seen before.
Pues
Polish your weapons
pinta
and
muy
get
bien.
ready to battle when Raji, an Ancient Epic, releases later today as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch.
Ya disponible.
From decorating the rooms to attracting new customers to managing your guests, there's barely a dull moment in quaint management
Beer and
adventures
Fresh
with Bear
Fast.
and Breakfast.
As fresh-faced innkeeper Hank, it's your job to turn this dilapidated shack into a thriving B&B.
Anda.
Customize each room to your heart's content, increase your establishment's reputation, and watch as customers flood in to stay at your little slice of paradise. Did we mention Hank's a bear?
Just be careful about what dwells deep within the forest as your business expands. You never know what secrets are hiding out there in the wilderness.
Be among the first to book your reservation when Bear and Breakfast launches on Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive next year.
2021.
Lace up your walking
Otra
boots,
opción.
Mariko. We're going on a hike.
Explore the peaceful mountain landscapes of Hawk Peak Provincial Park
Pico
in
Halcón.
a short hike, a game all about
A short
going at
hike.
your own pace.
Pues
Whether you
hay
stick to the marked trails or go
muchas
wander through
opciones.
the backcountry, there's plenty to discover as you take in the world around you. You can even find some treasure hidden off the beaten path.
Make sure to say hi to the
Anda.
other hikers making their way around the park too. They're bound to lend you a helping hand. You can even go for a jaunt on the water, should the mood strike you.
You'll be able to hit the trail very soon as a short hike launches later today on Nintendo Switch
Ya
as a
disponible.
timed console exclusive.
Exclusiva temporal. De los cargadores de reino. Historia de cartas y engaños. Un juego sobre hacer trampas. Card Shark.
Bonjour. My name is
Trosinski.
Nikolai Trosinski.
Madrid.
I am delighted to present to you Card Shark, a new game from Neria, the team that brought you reigns, kings and queens. On Card Shark, I have two roles. I am both the artist and the card sheet. As a wild card of its genre, our game will teach you real card tricks and manipulations. We're thrilled to bring Card Shark to the Nintendo Switch.
Fleece and cheat your way to the top of 18th century French society in Card Shark, a
Sociedad
new adventure that's
francesa.
all about playing your cards right.
Devolver Digital.
As you move from the parlor to the king's table, build up your array of card tricks and use your ill-gotten gains to buy your way into some truly high-stakes games.
Just make sure you don't get caught. Your fellow gamesters do not take kindly to cheaters.
Card Shark will make its opening gambit on Nintendo Switch in 2021.
Tipo diablo. Torchlight 3.
Fame, glory, and gear await in the land of Novestria, and it's up to
Novestria.
you and fellow heroes of the frontier to go and find them.
Set a century after the events of the previous game, Torchlight 3 tasks you with delving into the foul dungeons of Alburn to take
100 años
on
después del del segundo.
precious treasure.
For those who wish to flaunt their glittering hoard, you can build your own forts, where you can upgrade and show off your gear to the world.
And animal lovers will be happy to know that pets make their return, complete with their own skill sets to assist you on your journey for even shinier plunder.
Your legend awaits when Torchlight 3 comes to Nintendo Switch this autumn.
This autumn.
And when it
En
does,
otoño tendremos
adventurers on Nintendo Switch will get this exclusive red fairy pet.
Red Fairy.
I don't know about you, Tyler, but I feel like I'm in an optical illusion.
Manifold Garden draws
Manifold
inspiration
Garden.
from physics-defying artworks to create some truly mind-bending puzzles where gravity is yours to manipulate.
You'll need to
Oh,
change your
qué pinta.
perspective if you hope to navigate through these infinitely repeating structures. Don't worry about falling infinitely, though. Gravity will bring you right back where you started, should you take a wrong turn.
Wrap your head around these perspective-twisting puzzles soon.
As Manifold Garden releases
Manifold
later
Garden.
today on Nintendo Switch.
Ya disponible. Enciende tu Inge Alma. Este es muy Ori. Descubre tus recuerdos. Tiene toda la pinta. La muerte. Evergate.
Hi, my name is Kent. I'm the director of Evergate.
And I'm Cynthia, and I'm the lead artist on Evergate. Evergate has been a passion project for the last 4 years. It is a dreamlike 2D puzzle platformer set in the afterlife, where you must guide a childlike spirit named Key on a journey through life, death, space, and time.
With Evergate, we wanted to introduce a fresh, new mechanic, the Soul Flame, that gives players an extraordinary
Inge Alma.
flexibility in how they navigate the afterlife, while also giving an experience with heartfelt emotion that we hope will touch players with its innocence and humanity.
Thank you to everyone who has supported us in making this dream a reality. We are extremely excited to be bringing Evergate to the Nintendo Switch.
Bueno, tenemos muchos juegos y tienen muy buena
Traverse the
pinta.
afterlife in Evergate, a haunting
Pero este me trae tantos recuerdos de...
Stone Lantern Games.
Buah.
As you journey through this ethereal world, use Key's powerful soul flame to slow down time and unleash the unexpected powers hidden within the mysterious crystals that dot the landscape.
With clever use of the Soul Flame, unlock the power of multiple crystals to solve challenging puzzles.
Experience this touching story about two kindred spirits when Evergate launches later today on Nintendo
Ya disponible.
Switch. It's
Muchos
almost time for us
disponibles.
to wrap this up, but before we go, here's a quick glimpse at even more indie games that our partners from around the world are currently hard at work on. Let's check them out.
Se gana paso a los rápidos. Sí, vean.
Of course.
Going under.
Dear God, your eyes are blue.
The Red Lat. Terna roja. Este mola también. Tiene buena pinta. Un Railef. Para ir avanzando. Struggling. Buah, hay mucho. Inmost. Con fechas incluso, o sea que no es que vengan porque no están terminados. Inmost me ha gustado. The Dreams Everywhere. Greenstone. Goner 2. Muy buena pinta. Es que la verdad es que los juegos indie tienen ese algo que...
And that's our show. Thank you so much to all of them.
Oh,
Was that you, Tyler?
Oh no, they're loose!
Roll the trailer. Roll the trailer!
House. Juego cooperativo. Ay, madre. Dos gansos de armas tomar. Eso pinta súper bien. Qué pintaza tiene. 23 de septiembre para todos los jugadores. También disponible en Nintendo Switch.
Is it over? Whew!
As always, it was a pleasure.
By the way, we're hosting an indie sale over on Nintendo eShop on Nintendo Switch right now, including discounts on some of the games we showed in this presentation. Make sure to check it out later today.
Muy bien.
On behalf of everyone at Nintendo, a big thank you to all of our amazing partners and developers who are hard at work bringing their labors of love to Nintendo Switch.
And of course, thanks to all of you out there for tuning in.
Until next time, happy gaming!
Pues muy buena pinta. A ver, tenemos... que hemos empezado con el Hades. Y tiene muy buena pinta de los que era de Transistor. Y este es el que... Hypnospace Outlaw. Que este es una mezcla, vamos, de gráficos de la época de los 90. Este me ha encantado, el de acompañar a las almas. SpiritFarer. Muy a tener en cuenta. Reconstruir nuestro mundo. Garden Style. ¿vale? Subnáutica y Subnáutica, la que está basada en Zona Glaciar, Below Zero. Aquí tenemos el de Takeshi y Hiroshi, que tiene buena pinta, aparte de que tiene todo lo que parece indicarnos que va a ser como un juego, pues, que va a tocar nuestros sentimientos, con el hermano que parece que está enfermo y bueno. Este también tiene muy buena pinta, Raji, An Ancient Epic. ¿Qué es lo que digo? Tiene un aspecto bastante bueno. Y a los escenarios, un toque de gris, pero ya a lo que me refiero es estética. Pero vamos, que en definitiva cambia todo porque esto es basado en la cultura india y bueno, y todo lo que nos quiere presentar con este título. Colorista. En la mayor parte de los juegos que han presentado encima son ya disponibles. Bear and the Breakfast. Y esto es para mejorar casas que están destrozadas y que la gente vaya a alquilarlas. Está muy bien. Azor Hike, también disponible ya. Volver Digital, Reigns. Este es el de Karsark. Que tenemos que hacer trampas y crecer en la Francia del siglo XVIII. Torchlight 3. También buena pinta. Este sí que me dejó un poquito loco. El Manifold Garden. Los nombres son bastante... Manifold Garden. Buah, y este ya... Evergate. Este es que encima me recuerda a Ori y yo creo que va a ser una gran incorporación al mundo de los videojuegos y va a tener la bienvenida en el canal, como es debido. Aquí es cuando empiezan a mostrar todo rápidamente. Haven, Going Under, The Red Lantern, Unrailed, Struggling. Si os dais cuenta es que vienen muy pronto. O sea que es que versión de prueba esté disponible hoy. Struggling Inmost, 21 de agosto. Este tiene también buena pinta. Dreamers Wear. Principio de 2021, estamos hablando. Otoño Greenstone. Que tiene pinta, pues eso, de ir destruyendo objetos similares. Gunner 2. Y bueno, y el final ya, el que nos digan que un Titlegus Game va a tener multijugador, es decir, dos... es que es imposible, ya con dos va a ser una verdadera locura el poder controlarlos. Así que bueno, pues en definitiva, grandes títulos, grandes opciones. Y títulos que podemos disfrutar en Nintendo Switch, ya sea exclusivos temporales, disponibles ya muy pronto, algunos en 2021, pero la mayor parte vienen en este otoño o ya están disponibles. Así que la verdad es que una gran presentación y bueno, y muestra otra vez que Nintendo está muy vinculada a los juegos indies, pero no de manera, no lo digo de manera negativa, sino que los apoya y es un mercado en Nintendo Switch muy potente y que se venden los juegos como rosquillas. Entonces, para ellos es una fuente de ingresos que es estable porque a lo largo del tiempo van sacando muchas ofertas de los juegos de la eShop y que en definitiva todo el catálogo que tiene de indies y en mi caso se puede ver cuando hagamos algún directo y muestre un poco lo que tengo descargado, comprado y demás, pues es que solemos apoyar los indies y eso se nota en las desarrolladoras y en la propia Nintendo que está apostando creando pues estas presentaciones específicas que la verdad que no podemos decir nada más que muchas gracias Nintendo por lo que estáis haciendo. Así que nada gente, espero que os haya gustado el vídeo, darle like, suscribiros y activar la campanita. Nos vemos en futuros vídeos. Hasta luego.